Welcome to this special class at Skaha Lake in Penticton BC. It is absolutely beautiful, a gorgeous afternoon. Sun is just going down and it is October. It's crazy weather here. I hope you enjoy the class outside. Today is going to be focused on shoulders, a lot of mobility, try to open that up. That also means that we have to open up our lats and our chest as well. So we're going to start with a standing with your feet about shoulder width apart. And you're going to bring your arms over top of your head, big reach up, arms over top of your head, and then exhale, arms down. We just started. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, bring your arms down. Inhale, reach up. So if you have issues with your shoulders, really try to get that big range of motion. Get your arms up, all the way. And then try to pull them back a little bit as you come down. And then make sure that your ears are over top of your shoulders. You're not pulling your head forward to try and get more rotation through that shoulder joint. We'll do two more. Inhale, bring your arms up. Reach up, stretch up through the belly. Exhale, bring your arms down. And see if you can feel your scapula moving, rotating as your arms come up. Good. And then they rotate, curl, turn back in as they come back down. Now we're going to do one set at a time. So you're going to take your left arm, you're going to reach it up over top of your head and then bring it down. And then take your right arm, reach it over top of your head and then bring it down. So you're just floating from side to side. So you're reaching up and over, getting a sideways stretch as well. Two more. Last one. Good. Then you're going to place your left hand on your back. Your elbow should be free and clear. If you need a towel, you can grab that and put it around your elbow. Otherwise, I just want you to grab your elbow and pull it forward. If you can't reach that far, what you can do is wrap a towel, like we did before. Wrap a towel around that elbow like that, or a band, something that doesn't move too much, and then place that hand on your back and then pull it forward. Anything will do, anything, a shirt or, excellent. And then just pull that forward. So now you're pulling the scapula off of your back, off of your ribs. Now see if you can try and pull the shoulder down. So you're going to drag that left shoulder down, if that's the one we're working on. And then the opposite ear goes towards the shoulder. So for me, I'm holding my left hand on the back, so my right ear down towards the right shoulder. So now you're getting a stretch through the neck as well. So pulling the scapula off, elbow goes forward, right ear towards the right shoulder. Keeping your elbow like that, you're going to just rotate your head so that your chin is looking down towards the right hip or the right elbow. So now you're getting a pull through the back of the neck. Last one. Good. And then come back up to center. You shake out that arm and do the other side. So if you're using a towel or band, you're going to place that around your right elbow. Place your right hand on your back, and then you're pulling the elbow towards you, towards the front. Okay, now before we do anything with the neck, you're going to take that right shoulder and try and pull it down as well. So you drag that down, so you're stretching in through the top of the neck. And then we're going to get the left ear towards the left shoulder. And then keeping your hand like that, your elbow like that, you're going to rotate your neck so your chin is looking towards your left foot or left elbow, hip, anything on the left side, just looking down. And then really try to pull that elbow down, the right elbow, right shoulder a little bit more so you keep that stretch into the back of the neck. Last one. Then you let go of that band. So you can put it down, the strap. And then we're going to go back one more time. This time we're going to just swing your arms underneath so they kind of float from side to side. The other one comes underneath and then opposite. And then we're going to do the back in between the shoulder blades. We're going to start by grabbing onto your shoulders. So you're crossing your elbows. And if that's good, you're going to let go of your shoulders and then keep crossing so that your hands come together. So we've got these all the way twisted pretzel arms in front of your face. And then from there, you're going to try to reach the elbows up towards the sky, towards your ceiling. You can't see this, but I have a gorgeous view of Skaha Lake and the light little mountains behind it, the little escarpment. The sun is going to go down by the end of our class here. Now, we'll pay attention to which elbow's underneath. My right elbow's underneath, so you're just going to reach your arms up, and then you're going to cross. So left elbow will be underneath. If you did the opposite, then do the opposite again. And you may not be able to get eagle arms on this side yet, so then you just grab onto the shoulders and then lift your elbows up like that if you're not able to go all the way. Last one. Good. So I'm going to uncross your arms and you're going to bring your arms up like a T out to the side. So now what we're going to try to do, I'll show you from the side. You're going to try and keep your torso stationary so it's not moving. And you're just going to try to pull your hands back. So your elbows back. Okay. So you're just dragging the back. So we're stretching out the pecs. Good. Now bring them down, shake them out a little bit. Sometimes they get a little bit heavy from all the loss of blood. We're going to do, looks like a W or a Y, whichever way you look at it. And you do the exact same thing. So the body stays stationary and you're going to try and pull your elbows back away. So your shoulders are going back. So you're squeezing between your shoulder blades, trying to stretch out the pecs. Try not to arc your back or try to make the movement happen by moving your torso or your neck. Excellent. And then bring those arms down. We're doing the exact same thing, but we're going to bend over. So it just changes it a little bit. So you bend over at the waist. You don't have to go too far. Make sure you keep your abs tight here. Now your hands go like a T. I'd like you to have your thumbs up first though. So like a hitchhiker, and then same idea. So trying to squeeze back. Nice. Good. And then bring your arms down. And then last one, this is the hardest one. Back into that Y or a T, straight up by your, close to your ears as much as you can. And then trying to lift them up a little higher. This is the hardest one. And last one. Nice. And then you're going to come up, just shake it out. You're either going to touch your toes and walk your hands out, or you're just going to get down onto hands and knees. If this doesn't work for you, if you can, touch your toes, get a little stretch on your hamstrings for a second, and then walk your hands all the way out so that you're down onto your hands and knees. Okay, if you can, try to keep your toes tucked in the back so you can get a little bit of flexion on the ankles and the toes as well. And you're going to round your back. So we're doing cat-cow, and then arc the back, pull the shoulder blades down. Inhale, round the back. Exhale, arc the back. So we're doing opposite breathing today. Inhale, round the back. Exhale and arc the back. 2 more. Inhale, round. And then exhale and arc. Nice. Now you're going to take your hands back towards your knees, and you're going to flip them around so your fingers are facing your toes, your heel, the palms of your hands are on the floor. And then from here, that might be enough, or you're going to start to lean back, bum onto the heels, getting a stretch on the forearms. Ideally, your elbows stay straight. Now you're going to lean forward, do the exact same thing. We're going to flip our hands around. So the backs of your hands are on the floor beside your knees, and then you're going to lean back. You may not be able to go back as far on this one. These are usually quite tight on most people. The computer muscles overused. Good. Now you're either going to keep your toes tucked under like mine, or if you're like, that is crazy, you're going to untuck them and just place the tops of your feet on the floor. This is a huge stretch for your arches of your feet and your toes. You're going to just stay here for a second. You're going to take your hands and we're going to do some figure eights or circles with your wrists. If you're on your toes, you've had enough, you can go and flip over and put your weight on the tops of your feet. But change direction with your figure eights or your circles. Okay, and I'll let you come off the feet. Now you're going to come forward, hands go forward. We're going to go into child's pose. We're going to stretch out lats. So we're going to just drop down, forehead goes on the floor. Now keep your elbows straight and off the floor if you can, so we can keep the tension, the stretch happening in through the lats. And then you're going to feel like you're dragging the palms of your hands towards your knees without actually moving them. And that's going to get them to fire up a little bit more. Okay, then we're going to come up, bring your hands in a little bit closer to your knees. Take your left hand and slide it underneath, palm down, onto the floor underneath your right arm. And then slide your right hand out again so you can drop back down into that child's pose. You're putting pressure though on that left shoulder, so that you get a stretch through the back of the shoulder. Now, if you don't feel the stretch with your palm down, you're going to flip your palm up and see if you can feel that a little bit more. Try both, and then pick the one that you like the best. And before we go to the other side, I want you to come up a little bit. Take that left hand and make sure that your palm is on the floor and bring it slightly over to the side. Then take your right hand and place it on top of the left. So we're anchoring it down. And now you're going to reach your bum back towards your left heel. So we're getting a stretch through the left lats. Excellent. Then come back up. Now we're going to do that on the other side. So you take your right hand, slide it underneath the left, place it on the ground, and then slide your left hand forward until your weight goes onto that right shoulder. Palm up or down, your choice. Last one. And then you're going to come up slightly, move this right hand slightly off a little bit more towards the top of the mat, place your left hand on top of it, and then you're going to pull everything towards your right heel. So we're getting a stretch to the right lats now. Last one. Excellent. You're going to come walk your hands back to the mat. You're going to place them underneath your shoulders so we're on all fours again. We're going to do a bird dog, but we're going to add some shoulder mobility. So it's a tiny bit of core, more shoulder mobility. So we're going to extend out. Your arm's going to go into a full circle. Bring it back down. We're going to switch to the other side. Extend out, full circle with the arm, and then back down. Okay, extend, circle, and down. So you're drawing the belly, supporting your low back while you're doing this. With your head, look slightly up towards the top of the mat so that you keep your neck neutral. And then try not to arc your back or let the hip come up too high. So the hips stay even as you extend your leg out and do your circles. We've got 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Nice. Now you're going to come up onto your knees. This time you're going to stay high. You can open up your knees a little wider if you'd like, a bit more support. You're going to clasp your hands behind your back, one thumb over the other. Just note which one you've got. We'll do the other one in a second. And then you're going to pull your hands down towards your feet. You can arc your back a little bit, lean back a little bit so hips go forward, and then try and pull your hands off of your low back. So we're getting a stretch through the chest, through the neck. So clasping your hands behind. Yeah, and then try to lean back just slightly. Good. Then you're going to uncross. You can bring your arms over top of your head. Exhale, draw them back. Clasp the opposite way, whichever feels awkward. And then roll your shoulders back. Push your hips forward. And then try and pull your hands off of your hips. Or your bum. Last one. Excellent. You're going to take your hands out. You're going to bring your right leg forward. So we're kneeling on the left, still right leg forward. You're going to inhale and bring your arms up and go into a deep lunge. And we're going to hold it here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to cross your hands. So you're grabbing onto either elbow behind your head. And then you're going to try to pull your elbows back and lean back. Last one. You're going to let go of your elbows, come on back. Place both of your hands on the inside of your right foot. So you drop them down. You're going to take your right hand and reach it up towards the sky. Now we're going to stay here. If that's enough on your shoulder, you're going to stay exactly like this with your arms straight. If you want a bit more, you're going to place your hand behind your head, lean your head back into your hand, and then look and try and twist and look up at the sky. Last one. Your hands behind your head, reach it up towards the sky again, tighten up your abs and come on up. Good, so you're back up to kneeling. Now you're gonna place the left hand on the outside of the right knee and push it in a little bit. Give yourself a little resistance. Abs feel like they're turned on. And now you're gonna take the left hand, internally rotate it so we're at the outside of your hand, or the palm of your hands facing the outside. I'm gonna inhale, reach your arms up over top of your head. It's a big stretch. Good. And then you don't have to watch your hand. You can just look to the side and kind of look behind you. That will stop you from losing your balance. If you look at your hands, sometimes people fall over. But you're trying to look behind. So your eyes are going to help your torso twist. Three more. Two more. Last one. Nice. Okay, next one we're going to do is hamstrings. Let's slide to the side. You're going to start to move your right foot forward a little bit, as much as you can. And what we're going to do is take your right hand and place it into the crease of your thigh, and you're going to pull it back. Okay, so you're pulling that back, keeping your foot flexed. You're going to put your other hand on your hip, and you're going to start to lean forward. So tighten up the abs to help you with support. You can tuck or untuck your foot, whatever feels better for balance. And so you're going to try to keep pulling the right hip down, left hip forward. So you're squaring them to the front of the mat as you lean forward. Last one. You're going to let go of your hips. You can bend the knee, place your hands on the floor to give yourself a little bit of balance. Move your foot out so you can sit down onto the floor as gently and elegantly as possible. Your foot's still behind you. Okay, so now from here, we're going to go back into your hamstrings one more time. So now you're going to walk your hands forward. So you're going to try and keep your hips still facing the front and start to walk your fingers forward towards your toe. If you can reach your toe, then you're going to pull it towards you. If you can't, you're just going to go as far as you can and stay there. Good. Now, staying in this position, we're going to move to the quads on the left side. So you're going to place your hands behind your bum and start to walk them back until you feel like you're getting a good quad stretch on this left thigh. If you want to keep going, then you can go down onto your elbows. And if you want to keep going, you can go down onto your back as well. Whichever one you're in, however far back you've gone, really try to push that left knee down into the floor. Last one. You're on your elbows, push yourself up. We're going to take that right knee and bend it. So we've got a 90-degree angle here. Then we're going to loosen up this back leg a little bit. Give yourself a little bit more space. So we've got a little bit of a 90-90 here. I'm going to start to walk your hands forward. So now we're getting into glutes. So you can either hold your hands up, or if you have the flexibility, you can drop down onto your elbows. If you want a little bit more extreme, you can walk your hands towards your left foot. And so you're reaching your body towards the left foot instead of straight forward. I'm going to hold this one. Last one. Walk your hands back up. Slide your left foot back to meet your right. Place them in front of you, and you can just gently windshield wiper them from side to side. And then we're going to do all that on the left side. Okay, so whoever you'd like, you're going to flip over back onto hands and knees. And then now we've got the right leg up. Or sorry, left leg up. We just did the right. So left leg up, and we're going to do an inhale, reach your arms up. So now we're getting a right hip flexor stretch, and then reach your hands back behind, and then grab what feels a little bit awkward. So that should be the opposite of what you did before. And then reach your arms back. Reach your arms back and stretch out your chest. We're going to just came out of Skaha Lake, a little bit of a swim. Last one. Good, you're going to come back, place both hands on the inside of your left foot. Take your left arm, and you're going to reach and twist up towards the ceiling. And if that's good enough, you're going to stay exactly like that. If you'd like a little bit more, place your hand behind your head, lean your head back into your hands, and then look up. You're trying to get the elbow straight up towards the sky. Last one. Good, straighten out that arm, use your abs, and then come all the way up. And then you can bring your hand down. Woo. Fall over. Right hand goes on the outside of your left knee. Push it in, gets yourself nice and anchored. And then flip it so that the palm of your hand is facing outside. And then big circles with your arms. Twist. Your eyes are going to try to help your torso twist a little bit more as your arm goes into that half circle. Three more. Two more. Last one. You're going to face the front of your mat. You're going to place your hands on your hips. Walk your left foot forward as far as you can and flex your foot towards your face. Then take the crease of your hand and put it on the crease of your thigh and pull that hip back so that femur goes back. And then you're going to push your right hip forward. So now we're already, you should feel a stretch in the hamstring. And then if you want more, then we're going to start to dip forward. Last one. Now we're going to do the hamstring stretch seated on the ground. So you, however you like to get there, we keep that leg straight. Back leg, right leg stays close to your bum. And make sure that your hips are facing the front again. And then keep the left foot flexed towards your face as you walk your hands down towards your foot. If you can reach your foot, you can pull it towards your face. Last one. Good. Then we're going to go into the right quad. So we're going to start to walk our hands backwards. And you're either going to lean back, that might be enough, or you're going to start to walk backwards until you get that quad stretch. And hold it here. Last one. When you straighten your arms, come back up. Now we've got the 90-90. So your left knee is going in 90 degrees in front of you, and then your right leg goes back behind you. Hello. And then we're going to start to walk your hands forward until you get that glute stretch. Someone wanted to come and play. Okay, can you sit down? There you go. Now, if you want a little bit more intensity, then you're going to walk your hands over to the right side of your foot. Someone did not want to be left out. Okay, then we're going to come on up. You're going to bring your knees up to center and your feet flat on the floor. I'm going to windshield wipe your knees from side to side. There you go. Okay. Then we're actually going to lay down and do a figure 4. So we get into that glutes a little bit more. So we're going to cross, let's go right ankle over top of your left knee. And if you're able to, you're going to slide your hands in between, grab the back of your left leg, and then pull it in towards you. Now, if you are quite flexible in your glutes and you don't feel this, then what we're going to do is we're going to do a manual figure 4. What that means is you're going to grab onto your foot and your knee, and you're going to straighten out the left leg, and you're going to adjust it and pull it in until you feel like you're getting a good stretch on your glutes. And it's going to be a little bit different on both sides, and a little bit for everybody. So find what works for you. Now, wherever you are, straighten out your left leg and take your left hand and put on the outside of your right knee. And you're going to push it all the way over top of your body. And we're going to look over at your right arm. So we're getting a nice stretch through our spine. Last one. Good. Then we're going to come back to center, and we'll do figure 4 on the other side. So left ankle goes over top of the right leg. If you want to start that way and then move to the manual one, or if you already know that your glutes don't like this one or it doesn't work for you, you're going to go right into the manual, which is straighten out the right leg. And then you're going to start to play around with your hands, pull it in across your body, pull it towards you till you get that stretch for you. Wherever you are, if you're in the figure 4, straighten out your right leg. And then you're going to take your right hand, place it on the outside of your right or left knee, sorry, and push it all the way across your body. And then you'll look at your left arm. So we're getting a nice stretch through your spine the other way. Last one. And then you bring your knee back to center, place the foot on the floor, bring your right foot on the floor. And we're going to do some stretching with the shoulders a little bit more aggressively. So it doesn't work for everybody. If it doesn't work for your shoulders, just keep holding the bridge. Okay. So we're going to start by lifting your hips up into that bridge and then tuck your tail in so your back is nice and flat. And then you're going to roll your left shoulder under, roll the right shoulder under, and then clasp your hands underneath your body and pull them towards your heels. Last one. Good. Unclasp your hands and then come on down. You can bring your arms out into cactus arms or T and windshield wiper your knees from side to side. And I'm going to do that one more time. Again, if you're not using the shoulders, then you're just going to hold. If you are doing the shoulder one, then I'd like you to alternate your hand grip and roll the other shoulder first. So I did my left, so I'm going to do the right. Okay, so we start again, feet on the floor, hips go up to the ceiling, grab your hands underneath your bum, and then roll the right shoulder, roll the left, and try and make sure they have the opposite hand grip. There we go. And then lift your hips up, pelvic tilt, so tuck your tail in. Last one. Good, you unroll the shoulders, unclasp the hands, and then slide your bum back down. Feet go together, knees go out to the side, hands go above your head. You can do the same kind of thing. So a little bit like a star. You can either have your arms straight out or like mine, you can clasp them on top of each other. The last one. Bring your knees back in together, feet back on the floor, and then bring your knees in towards your chest. Round your hands behind, around your knees. And now you're going to pull into it. So you're trying to pull yourself away as much as you can. So we're getting around, you're getting flexion through the spine. You can tuck your chin in so you can get full flexion here. Push your low back into the ground. Last one. Good. Then you're going to grab the back of your knees. You're going to rock and roll 3 times and then come up. If you don't like rocking and rolling, then you're just going to come on up. And we're going to sit however feels comfortable. I'm just going to sit cross-legged. You can sit on a chair if you would like. And we're going to place your right hand on the floor. Or if you're in a chair, just let it hang. And then your left arm is going to come over top as far as you can and then reach for the ground and then drag it all the way across and then place it on the other side. Sit up nice and tall. Take your right arm, reach it up and across. Sit up nice and tall. Reach your arm up and across. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Good. Then you're going to place your left hand on the floor. And we're going to go back to the neck again. So on the first one, you can just keep your right hand on your knee. You're going to bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. And then if you don't get enough of a stretch, you start to move your hand back a little bit So you're really increasing that stretch through here. So you're trying to get the left shoulder down. If you're sitting in a chair, you can anchor it underneath the chair as your right ear goes towards the right shoulder. Now, if you'd like a little bit more, you're going to reach your hand up and you're going to grab that left ear or the left side of the head and just give it a tiny, tiny, like 1% of your energy tug. Naiya, Naiya, come here. And then you're going to place your right hand on the floor and you're going to do the opposite side. So we're going to take your left ear towards the left shoulder. And then if you would like to grab a little bit more, you're going to take your left hand and give a little pull down to the side. Naiya, come here. Good girl. Come on. Good. And then I'm going to sit this way, partly so I can see my dog. So you can see me from the side as well. You're going to clasp your hands and put them behind your head. And then the first one is just opening up the elbows. So pulling them out to the side. And then you're going to push your head into your hands. She's over there. Good. Then you're going to take your hands down and you're going to put your finger on your chin. And wherever it is, you're going to stay right there. You're not going to try and move it. Now, your finger doesn't get to move. You want to put 2 fingers, you can. You're going to try to pull your head back away from your fingers and then just let it come back. Pull your head back. So we're strengthening and lengthening. So strengthening the front and lengthening the back of the neck. We'll do 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Nice. And then the last one we're going to do is you're going to bring your arms up over top of your head. And now we're going to add the arcing of your back. So you're going to exhale, and arc your back and bring your elbows out wide. And then inhale, got them backwards. Exhale, round your back and go forward. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, round. So you're getting big flexion, extension of the spine, lots of chest and shoulder stretching. 3 more. Last one. Nice. We're going to end on this sunset evening with a box breathing. So I'm going to do a 4-second box breath. Well, it'll actually be 5. I'm going to only count to 4 though. And then you're going to inhale, exhale when I call it out. Okay, so it's the inhale, hold, exhale, hold. We'll do that about 10 times. Okay, so you're going to inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep breathing. She's eating something. I'll do 2 more. Last one. And breathe it all the way out. Thank you for joining me at Skaha Lake.